Alright, we are live. Welcome to another Hypercup matchup. This is the final one of the season. This is for the bronze medallion, whatever the prizes are. Hopefully we'll get some commentators coming fairly shortly. We've got a few players still trickling into the match, so we'll get underway as soon as they are in.
Hey, what's up, FireHorse? So, what's up, everybody? This is a Hypercup Finals, the bronze match. We got Southern Cross and Loop here. They are playing each other for the third place title. Both of these teams have been amazing throughout this season. So we got here Southern Cross, also known as STHX, as I like to call them. This is the team from Down Under. This is a majority Australian team. Very interestingly enough, in Hyperdash, we've seen a good response from the APAC community. It's not the largest geographical region with people, but they're really fun and very enthusiastic about the game. So we got really like .com, Rapscallion, Axion on this team. .com and Rapscallion really pulling some weight this season. Rembrandt, Universal, also pulling some weight. Crash Zone. A lot of talent on this team. Wakanda is a person that I haven't seen very much in league yet, in the I guess American leagues, but he has been around for a while. And we got Panda as well. This team is kind of a nightmare. They're very tough to play. They all have very high pings, and they've learned how to use them quite well. And .com is just a very dashing person with incredible aim, so he's very fast. So Loop is going to have a challenge tonight in this team. My team, and we played them last week, and it was tough. And then we've got Loop on the other side of this match. This started off as a Dash League team, a friend group started by Willow, and they've added a bunch of new vets, Swervo, Garbage Man, and an alpha player. Dazzler, who's a new addition to the game. Mr. Soap, another OG alpha player. Fathead, another OG alpha player. And then it looks like they've added a couple more. I don't see X626 on this list, and I don't see Lateralis. We've also got Smacks playing tonight. So in terms of the lineups here, if we're comparing, we got on the Loop side Garbage Man, Fathead, Smacks, X626, and Dazzler. I think this is X626's first match for Loop. He's been playing in Hyperdash leagues for quite a while now, a couple of seasons. And so here he is again. He's back in action. He's pretty good mid-range, up close. He's a very versatile player, so he's a good add to this team. We got Fathead, who's an OG player with his strong long-range skills. And then we got Garbage Man and Smacks kind of rounding it out. Dazzler, who's a good mid to long-range player as well. Then on the opposite side, we see 4 Southern Cross, but probably the 4 you don't really want to see. So we got .com, who I already mentioned, and then we have Universal, who has improved very greatly this past season, and then Rapscallion, who's amazing with the Rockets, and Bueller. Now I'm wondering who the 5th is going to be. Maybe it's going to be Crash Zone or like Axion or someone, or maybe Rembrandt will show up. Hopefully it'll be a really good game. I know that the season is long and it's kind of towards the end. This is the climax, the very last match of the first Hypercup season. And at the end of the season, when playoffs come, it's always a little bit of a challenge for everyone in terms of motivation, because that's where it loses its fun, and that's when it becomes the most serious, and the matches have to be played at certain times. So I'm glad that both teams could show up tonight. This is going to go down in history for sure. Whoever wins this match will be the first third place team. But regardless, this season we saw some real standouts. Yeah. Oh, Wakanda's the fifth. Awesome. Okay. This should be interesting. So, judging by the ping on this, on your screen, FireHorse, I'm guessing that this is probably like a San Jose server. Is that correct? So it's San Jose. So it's kind of like the middle ground between Australia and the Americans, if you want to say that. I mean, it's not really, but yeah. So should be interesting. The thing is, the Southern Cross people know how to play at this high ping. I've played them in the Australian, the APAC League, and in Hypercup League, and they are no joke. Very challenging, especially with .com. And they know how to play together. Lots of mercenary power on that side. Then on the loop side, a lot of talented guys here. I haven't seen this lineup of loop play together, so I'm not sure how it's going to go. But we'll see how it goes. In terms of who I'm cheering for, it is tough for me to cheer for a team here. There's so many people that I love on all sides, but if I have to pick, I'm probably going to go with... I'm gonna root for Southern Cross. I'm cheering for Southern Cross today, because I like Bueller. Bueller's the reason that I'm cheering for Southern Cross and Wakanda. But I'm hoping that it'll be a good game. And the first map, is it Ball? All right, interesting. Now, Ball is a map that is not commonly played in League, so I think that neither team has really an advantage here. Actually, I think Southern Cross might have an advantage. They've played together, and they are pretty good at Ball, so I don't know what Loop has done with Ball, but I can tell you most teams haven't played it that much. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Now, for anyone who's tuning in for the first time, Ball is a game mode that lasts 10 minutes, and it's whoever gets the most points in the 10-minute time frame, they win. And if it's a tie, then it goes to a sudden death, but I'm not sure how the sudden death ends, because I think whoever drops the ball or something like that loses the sudden death. But yeah, we see we're off to an early start. Ball is an interesting map because it's very easy to get kills on this map, and it's very compact. So you sort of have to be mindful to not get trapped in the mindset of going for kills and really going for objective, which is getting the ball into the hoop. So you'll often see a lot of teams who play Ball in pubs where one team has like 10 times the kills as the other team, but yeah, they lost. They have like no points because it's very easy to get kills on this without carrying that ball. And it's really on to the players who can get that ball, move it to the other side, and get it into goal. Nice picks by X626 here, clearing this basement. Hopefully they can get some movement out of this. Looks like they shot the ball over the top. Now someone has to go and get it. Oh, it's close to the goal. Is this going to be a point? Now it looks like the ball's moving back towards the other side. Now we got in the basement. 3 Loop have it. .com picking up SMGs here. Interesting fact, if you actually shoot at the ball, it will move. So if someone tries to shoot in the goal and you shoot at it, you can actually change the trajectory of it, potentially to knock it out of the goal with the bullets. Nice kills by .com here. Let me see, looking at the kill counts, it's about even on both sides. Obviously .com kind of running away with the kills here. But they haven't been, neither team has really been able to capitalize on it and get the get any points. It's looking pretty even as of right now. We see some grouping by Loop over here. I wonder if these teams actually practiced taking the shots in the goal. I know when I had to play ball, I spent a few days just kind of practicing shooting in the goal just to make sure I could hit it and didn't look like an idiot. .com here tries to shoot the ball, but it gets picked up and then shot right back at him. Oh, we see Wakanda here. He's close to the point. Can they get a point here? Go.com, can you get it? No, he gets taken out before he can get that point. What a shame. Loop here, just barely scraping by, keeping themselves from getting scored on. Nice job by them. But we see Blue is here, ready to put it back in the goal. X626 does a good job taking out .com. We see Blue is here at the goal. Bueller gets one pick. Oh, but he gets taken out by Fathead here, who uses the crouch button to avoid getting his head popped off. .com gets this pick. He gets taken out just before he can really get in and score. Both teams still putting up a good fight with each other. Oh, Uni tries to shoot it in the back area, but he gets taken out. I mean, that's the tough part about ball, you know? If you you go to pick up the ball and then someone just shoots you. See a lot of trading here. But the ball is in the Reds' back court. Oh, so close to that final kill just to get that point. Red clearing the ball here. Nice clear by Dazzler, but .com takes it, throws it back at him. You see Rapscallion kind of moving the ball a little bit with the guns there. Ooh, X626 makes it all the way back, but he gets taken out just before he can score a goal. This is Loop's chance here. Can they convert this into a point? Oh, smacks with that nice shot through the hole. But there are too many Southern Cross in the backfield for anyone to get around and get it. I mean, we are at 3 minutes and 30 seconds about. Neither team has scored. We've seen a lot of even fighting back and forth. It's looking like this could very well end in a sudden death. I think both teams are probably feeling some pressure, like they just want to get that 1 point. Because if they can get that 1 point, then they just have to hold off for 3 more minutes, basically. I'm not sure what the meta is for ball because we haven't really seen any competitive play too much. Perhaps it might need like a mutator or something like that to make it a bit easier to score, because this looks like it's just back and forth really. Is that a point? Nope. Yeah, that was a pretty amazing block there. Ooh, Fathead tries to get that ball to shoot it, but he gets taken out quickly. Southern Cross doing a good job clearing the backfield here, trying to push the ball forward. Let's see if they can move this to the other side and get a point. Nice shot by Universal, but again, he picks up the ball, which just nerfs your ability to shoot people for the most part, and he gets taken out quickly. Universal's trying to sneak through this little cubby area, but he gets taken out as well. There's multiple Southern Cross. Can they turn this into a point? I mean, we're down to 2 minutes. Now their team has scored. .com getting a lot of kills here. Does that mean he'll be able to score? Oh! That was an insane kill streak by .com right there. Amazing play by him. He gets the picks and scores at the last second. All right, the pressure is on for Loop now. They have to score a point just to stay in this, and they have 90 seconds exactly to do this. Nice shot by .com through the hole here. It looks like .com is finally getting warmed up because here's another point. Time is still ticking. Okay, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Loop has like 60 seconds to score 2 points. It is looking very bleak here.
1 minute remaining.
Southern Cross got the ball in their backfield. 18 seconds. There's no way they're going to lose, but can they score a third point? 10 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blue team wins.
Oh, Southern Cross wins this one. Top scoring for Southern Cross.com, 53 kills, 30 deaths, 55, 79 points. This man carried the team. I mean, he got a lot of kills and could score. Also, good effort by the rest of his team supporting him. Of course, was not a solo effort by .com. And then on the Loop side, we see Fathead top scoring, but Dazzler top fragging with 40 kills and 33 deaths. Loop tried, but they just couldn't pull out the points in the short time frame there. Interesting choice of maps. I wonder why they chose ball. If it were me, I probably wouldn't choose it unless I knew I could win, because anything can go wrong. We don't really have, there's not too much established meta for offense and defense on that map. So
you gotta remember Southern Cross won the ball tournament, so
yeah, I know.
It was a choice. Maybe it was that was the reason.
Yeah, maybe they did. Yeah, I mean, if it were me, I would not want to play Southern Cross in ball. I wouldn't want to. Just about any other map I would be all right with, but ball is just, it's such a risk. Although I do have to say that by choosing a map like ball, it does make things a little bit interesting to watch because, you know, people aren't moving scripted, doing like scripted strats that you've seen over and over again. I mean, on a lot of the other maps, like Canyon, for instance, you see the same defensive rotation through various areas of the map, and most teams have sort of like picked up on it, and it converges on like the right way to play. And periodically you see little innovations, but it's not anything crazy. But on maps like this, I feel like you really get to see players who are intelligent shine because they can pick pieces up together and make some magic happen. In a way that you don't expect, because there's really nothing to expect.
The ball tournament was really interesting. If you haven't seen that one, by all means go back and watch it. Luke in particular, they went into it with a strat, and you could see it straight away. They had people positioned in certain positions, and they had a passing strat going on that was incredibly effective. When we saw it the first time, we thought, oh, these guys are for sure going to take the win. So I was really surprised to see Southern Cross actually upset them, because they were the strong favourites in that tournament just because of that strat alone.
Yeah, I mean, I think really that with Southern Cross, with the addition of .com, they've become, in my estimation, one of the most lethal teams in HyperCup, because they all know how to like leverage their ping, and they have like sort of that aggressive play style that's really rewarded in the game. But with the addition of .com, it's sort of like chaos, and it's very troubling to try and play them on certain maps, like domination maps. It's definitely a challenge. I think on payload maps, it's a little bit easier to face them because, the team has to come from one direction, and it's a bit more, it's just easier to play them on payloads. But on domination maps, you think you've killed one, and then you turn around, the other one killed you, and then you're trying to get a health, but .com kills you and then pops up, hits the button. It's just insane.
Looks like Southern Cross have made a couple of changes. I see Rembrandt in there now.
Nice. Good to see Rembrandt playing. Good to see Axe in. It looks like Loop is just running with the same 5. So what map are they going to choose next? I hope it's a good payload map. I do like payloads.
I think it's Launchpad. I'm pretty sure it's Ball Launchpad Stadium, and I didn't have an animation made up for that particular map configuration because it was a little unusual.
Yeah, it definitely should be interesting. I mean, I don't know. I feel like Southern Cross is favored to win the payload if it's Launchpad. They've got Rapscallion on the rockets and .com, who's just all over the place and in your face, and then just solid pistol skills by the other 3. They work together as a team. I think that there might be certain parts in the map where if they're not paying attention, Luke can take advantage of them and pull out a win. I think it's anybody's game. But
I think it's Canyon.
Oh,
I just looked it up.
It's Canyon? Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's a different story. I think Canyon's... Still think Southern Cross is favored to win, but it's always a little bit of a challenge breaking through the checkpoint. Also, I just want to say shout out to all the people that put in so much effort into this season of HyperCup. We had Taser, who did an amazing job with the skins throughout the season, the map textures. Garbage Man did a lot of the tournament organization. And then FireHorse, who's just amazing on the casting. So big ups to everybody who put in all the time. Everybody kind of works and then volunteers and when they get home to put this league together. So it's pretty cool. Alright, so we see everybody getting set up. We see some rockets here. Garbage Man on rockets. What is Fathead doing? See Dazzle with SMGs. But he gets taken out quickly by .com here. .com smartly moving up. Gets another pick. Flank through. He's going to take this dash. Nice pick here. Instead of doing the traditional flank, he just holds off the team, makes some space for his team to keep the cart moving. STHX trying to flank here. Let's see if he can get to cart and stop it. Cart stopped a little bit, but Southern Cross back on it. See somebody on the shocks. .com kind of behind the cart. Oh my god, he's so short. You see that cart around the corner with some good timing here. Rapscallion doing a good job defending with the shocks. It looks like there's some disruption, but they're not moving too much further ahead of the cart here. So it's like Southern Cross doing a really strategic cart-focused push here. Some disruption, but really not too much. Trying to make good time. So they're making really good time through this lobby area. They've got about 40 more seconds around the corner to be on pace with the league. So it looks like they're a little bit ahead of schedule. Nice job by Axion here. Luke's struggling to get a defense set up in this area. Southern Cross doing a good job keeping the cart moving. I mean, they have so many people behind the cart. It's a challenge to keep it stopped. You know, you have to kill all 5 people. Nice rocket there by Smacks. And we're hitting the bend about 15 seconds early. So Southern Cross is looking like they're making great time. However, this is the hardest part to get through. So I'm sure we're going to see some coordinated pushes here and some insane plays.
Just going to say, thanks to Garbage Man, if you look really closely at the uniforms, you'll see the players' logos on their shoulders and knees and a couple of other strategic points there.
Oh, really? I didn't even notice that. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. Okay, he pulled it off. So Garbage Man has been working on this since the beginning of the season, and that's an amazing touch. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, so who knows if you play in Hypercup next season, maybe you'll get to see your logo be on a robot in the stream. All right, .com doing a nice flank here. He takes out an SMG user. Making some space for his team. Does he get the rocket? I'm not sure if he got the rocket user, but he definitely pushed the rocket user back. 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Southern Cross just barely around the corner here. They got to make some big moves. Nice pick by Bueller here. Not able to take out the SMG user in the corner. But we see Rapscallion flanked. We see 4 or 5 here. Hopefully this is a good push and they can get some movement out of it. Ooh, Dazzler's sneaky. Sneaking up behind him and taking him out. Bueller's still here though. 2 minutes and 31 seconds. At this point it could go either way. Although looking at the kill counts, it's looking like Loop is kind of winning the fights here. Even.com not running away. Shout out to X626. This is like first game with Loop, and we see him top killing for his team. Bueller getting some picks here, but not able to convert that into cart movement. .com killing Fathead with the shock and maybe himself. Yep, Loop has done an excellent job putting up a fight here. Really strong defense here. Great usage of weapons, SMGs. See multiple SMGs here. About 80 seconds left. Wrap. Well, nice. Okay, this could be it. Nope. X66 right there to clear the cart. See some tiny pushes. Southern Cross doing a good job doing what they can, but they just need really like one good wipe and a push to make this through checkpoint. See a little bit more movement there. Oh man, did someone miss a dash? Oh, is this the checkpoint? It looks like Loop's letting him through. 30 seconds. $18 seconds. Oh, wow. Who was that made that play? Great play by Southern Cross here, making checkpoint with just 18 seconds left. Now the map becomes incredibly easier. Once you break through checkpoint on this map, you have access to so many dash boost pickups. Oh, yeah. Universal, yes. Kill count can't be the decider. You just kind of look at it to see how the teams are doing relative to each other. You would see, if you see the blue team pulling away in the kills, then clearly the blue team is like dominating. But yeah, red team should have more kills since they are defending. And blue team has to push.
Is what kind of a, I was just saying, what kind of a team have Southern Cross got if they're benching Universal?
It sounds like a team that wants to have everybody play in the last match of the season. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good team though. I mean, I would say that like we definitely thought of Southern Cross as a threat throughout the season. That's all I'll say. We definitely took them very seriously because we knew they were really good. Ooh, nice picks by Rembrandt here. Oh, he gets a double kill, moving this card here. Yeah, so once you get through checkpoint, it's a lot easier to get to the end for a blue team because there's so many dash pickups, so much access to easy weapons, and the red team has to come all the way from spawn, and there's really no dash pickups for them back there. So on this part of the map, as long as you're smart and you can group it up, it's pretty easy to push it up to the attic. Now, once you get to that attic area, you have to group up and really be smart to get it to the end. But it's definitely a little easier than some of the other maps. Bueller here doing a great job getting some cart movement. Gets a kill. He's on cart. He's low. Southern Cross doing a good job keeping this cart moving. Sometimes I count them out. I think they're like dead or not moving the cart. And then there's another one kind of like popping up. It's like they're continuously hitting that cart. So they're doing a really good job sticking to the objective as a team overall. See this double stack here, fighting for every inch. 3 minutes, 38 seconds, they're approaching under the attic. I mean, it's pretty doable for Loop to hold Southern Cross here. And it's also doable for Southern Cross to get to the end, so it could go either way. Nice group up here, we see everybody pushing in. Nice pick, Bueller. Get some cart movement, doing a good job taking out the support players who are pistol slant. And we see some more cart movement. 82%. 3 minutes left. Can Southern Cross make it to the end? Ooh, .com with a nice kill there. He gets the rockets! Alright, now it's time to get on cart. That's such a high value pick right there. .com doing a great job getting this cart moving. The rest of Southern Cross kind of filling in. Garbage Man finally takes him out. They get a cart clear. Now we're at 90% with 2 minutes and 31 seconds. I will say that at this part of the map, the payload percentages accelerate. So every inch now counts probably for like 2 to 3% because, yeah, the map's just weird like that. So once they can get on here, it's not hard to get to 95% because that's just 2 more inches or so. So here we go, 92. Loop really wants to try to drag this out as long as possible, keep them from getting to the end, or have them get to the end with very little time so they have a chance to win this. Nice shots by Smacks, but Bueller takes him out. Extra 6 follows it up. Oh, Rapscallion with a rocket though. He gets some car movement. Here we are, 94%. 95 now. Oh, nice. Nice cart movement there. Garbage Man jumps in, clears it. at this point, it's looking like Southern Cross is definitely going to make it to the end. We see some shocks coming in here. Just one more group up, and they've got this to the end. Hopefully, Luke can hold them off and just whittle the time away or prevent them from getting to the end so they have a better chance of winning. They've definitely done a good job so far, even though Southern Cross broke the checkpoint. It wasn't dominating second half of the map here. 33 seconds. Nice rotation standing on the card here to prevent it from moving. 20 seconds, 99%. Oh, Axion jumps in and pushes it in for that final inch. So Southern Cross makes it to 100% with 17 seconds left. And yeah, definitely an interesting first half. Loop's got its work cut out for it. We see on the kills, .com and Bueller kind of running away with it. Obviously, the other Southern Cross people were pushing that cart. Then on the Loop side, Fathead and X626 leading with the kills here. All right, let's see what Loop can do. I do kind of like to see a control point, so I'm kind of cheering for Loop to win this one, even though I'm cheering for my homies at Southern Cross. So let's see what happens.
First elimination.
Perhaps going with some nice shocks here. Gets taken out by Garbage Man. Loop doing a good job double stacking here. Rembrandt doing a good job getting behind here. Can he last? Nope. Smacks takes him out. And we see the cart still moving. They're at about the same pace as Southern Cross was. And the question is, can they hold down this lobby and allow the cart to get through as quickly as Southern Cross did? See some shocks here and rockets in this area. Neither side able to really stay on that cart. Loop trying to get some cart movement, but Southern Cross using everything they can to slow it down. Good defense here. Nice person. Nice job with the shield there. Smacks is flanking behind. Looks like he's trying to clear this. Control the dash area. Axion getting the cart clear. So we see Loop starting to fall behind pace here. They're about 15 seconds behind Southern Cross. And that doesn't bode as well. I want them to win so I can see a control point. But they really have to make up the time and get to the end. Axion doing a great job defending this lobby area. Moving from place to place, getting some good pistol picks. Nice double kill right there. Smacks takes her out. Let's see. Southern Cross doing a great job rotating through. Loop's getting some cart movement. G-Man on cart gets taken out. But it's enough to slow him down. Nice job, X66 pushing it around the corner. But .com moving in, disrupting. Taking out 3 or 4. Ooh. Good God. Insane dashing and pistol work by .com there. Rapscallion doing his best work with the rockets here. I gotta say, he's got some amazing curves with his rockets. Loop getting around this corner. They're not out of it just yet. I will say it's 2 minutes and 25 seconds, and it's looking a little bit bleak for Loop. Fathead finally getting through. He flanks through. Let's see if he can get some momentum out of this. Ooh, nope. He's taken out by Rapscallion. They do get some more cart movement, but it is not as much as I would hope. "90 seconds left." Loop hasn't been able to get too much momentum since starting this corner. Oh, we see him moving in here. Here we go. Oh, Rocket takes him out. Fathead flanking behind. Hopefully he can take out these Rockets. Maybe the rest of the team can catch up. Nope. Rapscallion takes him out. Got double Rockets still set up. 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Looking so good for Southern Cross with his pre-checkpoint.
1 minute remaining.
We're at 1 minute. I mean, it's possible for Loop to break this checkpoint, but it's looking bleak. I'm just praying that we see a miracle, Hail Mary play. Nice rocket there. Amazing shot. Nice job controlling that dash. If you control that dash right there, the enemy team cannot flank, so that's critical. Gets the cart. I mean, look at Rapscallion here. He is just doing work, man. He's like controlling sidelines and controlling the cart at the same time with Rockets. You don't see too many players who can do that. "15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Red team wins.
And Southern Cross takes it. Southern Cross is the bronze winner this season. Awesome job. Awesome job this season. We saw them do amazing in the ball tournament. And they definitely were a tough opponent. The brackets were very tough throughout the season. And so they always ended up matching up against other amazingly tough teams, but they did an amazing job. Also, shout outs to Loop here. .com, top scoring, top killing, 94 kills, amazing, 93-12 points. Bueller, 53 kills and 52 deaths. Then on the opposite side, we see Fathead top killing and X626 right behind him. Nice job by both teams. I know Southern Cross is pretty happy right now. And thanks to everyone for making this first season of Hypercup a success. It was an interesting season. We had a different format, tournaments and whatnot. But it kind of worked out. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to have some interesting developments for the next steps for Hypercup.
Yeah, no spoilers. Don't tell them too much. All right, well, I think that wraps it up, doesn't it? Gee, season 1 in the bag.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I did not expect the season to turn out like this. Org did amazing getting to second place. We saw X, the new team, they sort of jumped in halfway through the season, but they won a tournament. Well, they didn't win a tournament, but they got a golden ticket and got their way into playoffs despite being the new kids on the block. We saw Luke kind of consistently make its way through the brackets and the tournaments. And then Southern Cross, that was just, Southern Cross was an amazing team this season. They were really interesting. It was adding .com and Universal. Those were two critical pickups. And they just had a really good synergy, good teamwork, and a lot of really interesting plays. So kudos to Southern Cross. Org, we saw them pick up Toast and Shout and Four, and they made it to second place. And then, of course, there's my team Envy, and we won the finals. So it's definitely a fun season. Be sure to tune in because we'll have some more interesting stuff coming up in the future.
Yeah, hey, and on that note too, leave us some comments in the YouTube or in our Discord as to how you think the tournament went, what improvements we could make, and some ideas maybe what you'd like to see going forward, because everything's going to be on the drawing board as we go and structure for Season 2, and we'd like to hear what you think worked and what didn't work and what we should do better and all that sort of stuff. So, leave us some opinions, some comments, and we'll be sure to read them and respond.
Yeah, so this is Quadio, and I'm out. Thanks, FireHorse, for everything this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for everyone for watching.
Peace.